So all the lights are coming on now. It's 41% and we're ready at about 10 amps. So that last test I hit 22.14 amps, and if I'd run at 48 volts is what I want to run the motor at, this would be 1.42 horsepower. So that's a significant amount of horsepower with this small controller. So I'm very happy with my last test. I ran continuously at 19.3 amps. So if I, with my electric car, I might run around 48 volts. If I run at 48 volts at around 20 amps, I'm getting 7.1 horsepower if I have 5 of these small controllers. So these only cost me $10 to make. So if I have 5 of these for around $50, I can continuously run at 7.1 horsepower. Now, from preliminary aerodynamic calculations, the car is so aerodynamic that I'm only going to need a few horsepower to maintain highway speeds at maybe 120 kilometers an hour. So this should be more than enough for continuous. For acceleration, I could probably go as high as maybe 14.2 horsepower, and that would be 40 amps per unit, and I have 5 units. So I think that's amazing. I have a really good design for the prototype. So I'm going to make this controller for the prototype and see what tweaks I can make, but I think it's a good solution for a very inexpensive controller for the electric car. So now I'm ready to do a test with even more amps. So I just fully charged these batteries. They're about 16 volts, so they can deliver a lot of power. And now I have 10 of these light bulbs. They're 21 watts each. They pull about 2 amps each. So when the millivolts here hit 1000, that means that it's 20 amps. So basically I take this number and I divide by 50 to get the amps. So now I'm going to see how quickly it warms up. So I want to stabilize voltage, so it's about 20 amps right now. So we're at 45 degrees. The fan is cooling down the 2 Mosfets in parallel. And here this is 20 amps. It's going down. These batteries are having a tough time. They're getting very hot. So now I've really been running it for a long time, and I have about 19 amps, over 19 amps, and it's very stable at 62 degrees.